Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Co-Master Gaming, with more exciting fun. We are back to Enigmatis 2, The Mists of Ravenwood. I know there's not going to be a lot of people on here tonight because I've actually didn't broadcast enough from last week. Well, school is coming in really tough, and I need to be sure I'm on top of my game because this week I got a test to study for. I might as well just kill some time for tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to really hit the books on this assignment. Now, I know it's the flu season right now, and I'm still recovering from anything that might be suffering from, but we're still alright. So, tonight we're going to be doing the bonus chapter, and soon we'll be able to finish this game up. I don't know how long this is going to take us. Might be about an hour and a half or 2 hours, but no matter, this will be one exciting hell of adventure. So, the redeemed memories. I think this is going to be some kind of backstory here, so we'll be able to learn more. Now, before we continue, I wanted to ask you guys something. Can you hear me well or not much? I know the volume is kind of different from what I'm hearing, and it might affect the game quality. Hang on. Okay, it looks like the volume's alright on my other screen. That way we can be able to monitor what's going on. I think we are all set to go here. Let's just give it a few more waits before we continue. So we got the usual difficulty. Casual, advanced, expert. I always go for casual to be sure I have new members come in. To make it easy for everyone. Alright, without further ado, let's continue on with Enigmatis 2, The Mists of Ravenwood, The Redeemed Memories. Here we go.
I was afraid that all my memories were lost in time. But now I remember, and I can tell you how it all began. It was a beautiful summer, and the year was 1978. We were headed to the coast to enjoy the great outdoors. My boyfriend Mark, my best friend Connie, and me. There was a moment when I thought the world was perfect, and nothing could make me happier. Mark had proposed to me beneath the redwoods. My joy was suddenly shattered by Connie's scream. Mark and I raced back to camp. When I saw him, the only thing I wanted to know was, what happened here?
Okay, so what we're doing here is that this is the bonus chapter, which is a prequel to the main game. Just like the last one, we're going to figure out exactly what happened here before the events. So we're playing the ticket person and at a younger age. So this is the van that we saw in the cave from the main game. There was a huge cave underneath the estate. That estate up there, Whitmarsh's estate, that had several vehicles. And unfortunately, it looks like this car ain't going to go anywhere, even though we have a spare tire.
I'll hold this while you make sure that Connie's okay.
Whoa. So Connie got attacked here.
What happened to her?
I don't know. Lucky for us, I think she's only knocked out.
She's hurt. I need a bandage and some water.
Check the bus. Here, take the keys.
This guy's got the same voice actor as Richard Hamilton from the main game. You might not be able to memorize their voices, but sometimes when you hear the voices a lot, you might recognize a few things.
Oh door's jammed again.
There we go. Ah, the bus looks a lot better than the in the main game. It actually got totally wrecked. Let's see what we got here. An empty bottle. Okay. Ooh, first aid kit's going to come in handy. Does everything have to be in that shape? We're going to need something to pry it out. Ooh, pocket knife. That's going to be useful. We got to pull out the cork here in order to use it. I'm not entirely sure this is how you use water. Like, the water hole should be up on the top, but why would you have the water here? That's one of the weirdest water pictures I've ever seen. Like, look at this thing. Alright, we got the bandages. Hopefully this should be able to help Connie. We still need water. Ah, our pocket knife has more than just one function. It's a corkscrew. There we go. Still not a fan of that water bottle, but here we go.
After Connie got injured, we decided to take her to Eureka when that monstrous raven attacked us. Surely I would have been caught. But then, all of a sudden, I lost ground and started falling down. I thought it was over. But it wasn't. When I woke up, it was almost pitch black. I didn't know where I was, and what troubled me more was that I didn't know what had happened to Mark and Connie.
Okay, so if you're curious about where we are exactly, this game takes place in the northern western section of California near Eureka. Or on the west coast of the game. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to assemble a lantern here. Nope, that's not a part. Ah, here we go. Not exactly what I was going for, but this will work. Oh, I should have realized that the thing was broken. Oh, now that's more like it. Huh. Obviously, I don't recognize this part of the catacombs. Strange labyrinth. Okay, we gotta set the blocks in the correct position. I think they have to be upright. That's what I'm getting at. Let's see. Yep, just as I thought. So we do have to put the tiles in the correct positions. The only catch is they have to be in the right positions. Alright, that's two. This is going to be the last one because it's the only clear path that we have. Okay. Ah, cried. Let's just move this down here for right now. Alright, there we go. We're doing the opposite way. There we go. Not bad puzzle. I like it. Okay, now we can go further down the tunnels. Whoa!
Ew. Poor man. But wait. What's there in his hand?
Ah, this is the labyrinth puzzle. Okay. Wasn't that smart to actually open both doors? Ah, rats. Not really a fan of them. Okay, so that's the second one. Gotta go right. There.
What is this place? A flooded burial chamber in the middle of a redwood forest?
This room does look familiar. You know, this room kind of reminds me of that room where we found the rotting bodies in the barrels, but that took place many years later. Okay, obviously we're going to have to fill this up. First, we're going to have to dump out all the water. Alright, there we go. This is something what we did in the last game. We had to repair the boat. First we had to clog up the hole, then we have to empty out the water and find the missing ore. Then we're all good to go. Oh, this might be quicker than I thought. This was made by Artfix Mundi here, and I have to admit, they did a lot of work putting this game series together.
Having no other option, I continued forward through the dungeons. Finally, I managed to reach some larger chamber with visible daylight.
Huh, interesting. This looks kind of familiar. Must be a different route to get to the other area.
It's Connie, tied and imprisoned. What psychopath is behind all this? And where is Mark?
Gotta find a way how to open this. Obviously, the knife's not gonna work. Finding the missing ring or circle can open this. And I'm gonna need a key to open that.
Connie, who did this to you? Where is Mark?
The man, he kept us in some chapel.
What chapel?
The Blood Tree Raven.
Connie? Connie!
Okay, so it looks like she's unconscious. So this path leads to the chamber. And we got this area. I need a few more legs to prop this up. That's not a leg. That's a leg. Okay. A bucket full of water. I don't know if that's going to actually help us. But we'll see. Silverware. Still need a fork. Hey, Midnight. Great to see you on here. You came at a really good time here. We just got this bonus chapter started, and I know there's not really a lot. Ooh. This must be what our rods are for. We're only going to be doing the bonus chapter for this game if you hadn't heard me say it out loud. You know, I'm not really sure if these rods are a good idea for improvised steps. Like, look at that. They might actually just slip out and you might fall to your death. This is not a good... I'm gonna have to secure them. Hang on. I'm still not sure this is a good idea. I mean, if you had some other steps, or if you had thicker steps to get more surface, you might be able to climb up here.
I finally managed to reach the surface, next to Whitmarsh's mansion. Closer to danger, the farther from harm. However, it was that giant tree that first caught my attention. And not without reason.
I'm gonna lock the inventory to make it easier for me to get through. Man, this pocket knife is really coming in handy. Okay, we're gonna need some kind of sigil to fix that. Let's have a look here.
I saw him there. Whitmarsh. It was clear he was the one pulling the strings here. The monstrous Raven was only his servant. But he wasn't the one that was really drawing my attention. It was Mark. Unconscious, but alive. Whitmarsh took him to a chamber under the tree. I had to hurry.
That's not good. So we have to get Mark out of that tree. And Whitmarsh has got him. Why don't we get the feeling that this is not going to be a happy ending? We gotta at least try. The symbols on here must mean something. If I remember correctly from the main game, we never were able to get through the gate. But it looks like on this side we can. Alright, there's the third piece. Interesting, what's this? I need a better place for the ritual. Use the giant tree somehow? Illusion. Me need more life force. Ah, now I get it. This must be his original concept for making the illusion happen. You see, it's not just this zone that has to be affected with the illusion. It has to be the rest of the park. Something should fit here. A Raven stamp? Huh. This is not an ordinary bird bath. Definitely not a bird bath. Seriously, a pocket knife, if there's anything you can't do... Okay, it looks like we're going to need a new chain to open this. Okay, so in the main game, this used to be a lot more cluttered, but now it's clean. Just with a few extra items. Okay, so we got another hidden object scene here. We got a candle. Wow. Most of the objects must be inside the drawer. Hey, gamer, how's it going? Nope, nothing inside that drawer. This thing needs a drink. Ah, there's the drink. And add the poison. A poison chalice. We need to look for a dial. We need one more arrow. Where is that arrow? Ooh, that's gonna come in handy. Gamer, how's it going? I noticed you're using the mmm. What's on your mind? I gotta find the key to open this. I bet that's gonna trigger a puzzle. Temporary force symbols as a lock that I have to the crypt.
A magical sign locks the door? What is this? Dracula's mansion?
Gamer, what's going on? I noticed that you're feeling a little upset. Is everything okay? uh, oh. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just noticing that Gamer is giving me this. Just forget it. Just forget it. We got a mystery to solve. Yep, that's the correct piece. Oh, this puzzle, I know this very well. There we go. You gotta complete the whole image here.
My fiancé was nearby, but so was the raven and its master. My only hope was to find and free him.
Where did these cards go? Ah, here we go. Gotta protect the hand. Okay. Can't seem to find the last objects. You should replay this? Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Lipstick. How the heck is lipstick supposed to help us? A sculpture is missing here. Okay. Connie's necklace. Gotta reach it with some help. This could be a good idea for a chain. Yeah, this game series is a wonder. What is this? A metal rod? You're not in the mood to play many games? Ah, how did I not notice this? Both this raven here and the sun are missing something. I wonder what the rod's for. You're not in the mood to play mini games? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, my mic is louder. Thank you. I actually figured what went wrong. It turns out I had what I needed the whole time. I was going to use this for my PlayStation, but something went wrong.
Doing? Preparing some kind of magic ritual?
Oh, that's not good. He's preparing something in there. Anyway, yes. It turns out I got this headset, which I was going to use for my PlayStation streams, but then I realized this was the key piece I was missing. You can hear me finally. Thank you so much. Okay, we have a metal rod for a reason. What the heck are we supposed to do with it? Agent Blizzard. I got no idea what to do here. To be honest with you, even though I'm glad to hear my voice come out, I don't like how the way my voice sounds. Okay, this bridge is broken, so we're not gonna go anywhere.
The monstrous raven is guarding that tree. I'd better find another way.
Ah, that raven's still there. How am I supposed to get to it? I'm a little lost here. Maybe we should look at the map. It's been a while since I used it. Okay, there's something I need to do here, but what? Oh, the lipstick. You gotta be kidding me. I did not see that coming. You don't use your map? Yep, the lipstick. The blueprints of an underground storage facility for bodies. Oh my god. Large enough to store hundreds tightly packed in barrels. Oh, so that's what these are. There was another map that showed these types of zones here. The zones with the blue sections, these represent the burial gem. Lipstick? You call me an idiot. Wow, I am...
This man is deadly serious. He had planned it all. I must stop him.
Wow, that... Ouch. You call me an idiot. Ow. Hope it's just black paint. Okay. Hey, don't worry. I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at myself. Okay, now what? Okay, I bet this metal rod is to pry this up. Ah! That is freaky. Yeah, I totally forgot from the Phantasm at the Dread of Oakville, we did a similar trick. I thought I was supposed to use... Whoa, let's take it. Yeah, that course freaked me out. Alright, that rearranges the circles. Oh, no, this one again? Damn it! I'm not really a fan of this one. Ah! Whew! There we go. Okay. Now what? I can pry the lever open. Yeah, I hate ring puzzles. Thank you for noticing. You hate slider block puzzles? Yeah, sometimes I do as well. Oh, a sun pop. Geez, that's gonna come in handy. Wait, oh, mushroom. That's all I forgot. Now, before we jump into another puzzle and a hidden object scene, I'm just going to take a look at this. Okay, that was something. Dawn's doing okay so far. College has been really tough. He's going to try again during next semester. But I'd rather not speak of the details. Phil's doing okay. I've just been kind of busy with my own assignments as well. Got a Spanish test this week. The Raven summoning ritual. This might come in handy.
Summoning? If I revert the ritual, perhaps I can command the raven to leave.
Alright, let's take a look here, see what we need. He didn't entirely fail it. He feels like he's going to fail the semester. Ah, damn it. Okay, we got a wing. Yeah, that's a horn. There we go. We got a wooden figure. I think I know exactly where this goes. Oh, boy. Well, it's not too bad. This is just moving the pieces around. First, I start with the frames. Yeah, this is really easy for a puzzle. Okay, I think I almost got the left side finished. And this side. Got it! The priest. This must be the preacher's true name as the Reaper, the priest.
Someone is going to great lengths to find the priest. Why?
Okay, so in the main portion of the game, they said something about finding the priest to slay him because he is the only other Reaper besides Whitmarsh, aka the Raven. Someone's been searching for the priest. And they are located in Maple Creek, which Whitmarsh does not know. It could be an alias, perhaps. Ah, things are driving me nuts here. And we get another puzzle. Now, I don't want to go for another puzzle quite yet, because we just did one. Sometimes I want to take my time with this. I want to switch back and forth between puzzles and hidden object scenes. So, we're going to do this one first. Lately, I'm just clicking on random stuff. Hey, aren't those the car keys for our car? I wonder how they got there. Must have fell. Tracks. Nope, that's not a track, that's a route. That's a track. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Rotate the figurines to connect the four seals in the middle with the source of power. Oh, now I get it. It's a connection puzzle. That's only 3 of the symbols, though. What the? Oh, you're joking. What? I wasn't even trying at this point. Wow. What? That is crazy. I did not see that coming. That was one of the easiest puzzles I've ever done. Woo! Man, that is crazy. Sorry, I need to catch my breath. Okay, so bas relief fragment. Was there anything I missed in here? Ah, yes. This part. Okay, this must be what the pattern is for. So we gotta do this in the right order. Smallest to biggest, and a certain color. Red, purple, yellow, green. What? Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me. You can only swap between diagonal, with at least one similar feature. Oh, that's why. Oh, man, this is gonna be tougher than I thought. Wow, I did not see this coming. Oh boy. If you know how to manipulate it. So basically, it's like a domino puzzle. I can only move the pieces that are similar to each other. Wait, I think I'm starting to get something here. Oh, this was to manipulate certain pieces. Okay, so look at this. I can only swap neighboring pieces, including diagonal, with at least one similar feature. So I can only, for the big eyes, I can swap this with either the big eye pieces or the red color pieces. Okay, there we go. Now we got one column done. So this section's already good. You know how this puzzle works? I made some interesting turns. Yeah. I'm not trying to overcomplicate it. I'm trying to find the right route. Oh, I can actually drag these. Interesting. Alright, we're getting close. Almost there. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Yes! Yes! There we go. Finally! Yeah, that was a tough one, but seriously, that was a new puzzle. That was really clever. Oh, man, that was so good. Wait a minute, I think this page looks familiar. Didn't we see this from the main part of the game? Priest, friend, weapon. What does it mean? Only you, my old friend. These must be the names of the other Reapers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Raven is the 12th one. So the ritual dagger here, the one the priest has, is the ultimate weapon. The one thing that can kill each Reaper. Okay, the final quest when the time comes. So after slaying whoever he is, the priest, he's got to go somewhere else? What the heck? I wonder where this is located. Slay the priest first. So only one of them remains. But the unholy vessel has to do one last task. How's that even possible? I guess we'll have to figure that out soon. Oh, I didn't even notice these. It contained a secret compartment. This bird needs a head and a wing. fang. Okay. This goes in the statue here. There's something else in there, but I can't reach it. Wow, this thing's got a lot of stuff. So we got toxic powder and grease. Toxic powder? Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to rethink this. Let's see. So we got pliers, a bowl of toxins. Oh, maybe we're supposed to collect it. Gotcha. Nope, that's not gonna be necessary. There we go, it's like a solvent in a base. There we go. It's more concentrated that way. Okay, that's one. Okay, the triangle piece goes on there, but we still need to figure out how to get in there. Still got no idea where this other piece is. But I unexpectedly picked this up by accident. Okay, now what? Grease. Okay. Aha! Here's the key. It's starting to come together nicely. This is the other piece of the tongs. Oh, now we're getting somewhere nice. We got it. So the Ravenwood statue. Just black paint? What am I supposed to do with the feather? Says something we still gotta do here. I think we parked the car right here around this area because this is where we had that moment. The map is different from back then because this is a different map. Wait a minute, there was that bird bath that looked like an altar. Okay, so, that would make sense. So I gotta use the feather to dip it into black paint to make the symbols in front of the statue. Okay. Alright, let's see if this is black paint. Yep, that's right.
If I'd had more time, maybe I could have found another way. But reversing the magic trick was all I could think of.
Alright. So we got the feather. The statue's in place. Okay, first we gotta make a black circle here. Next we gotta put it in the center. Then we gotta make the symbols around the symbol. Got it! Now what?
I froze, panic-stricken, when the monster rushed at me. But the trick worked. The monster was gone, even just for a few minutes. It was enough to draw its master's attention and lure him out of the pit. This was my only chance to get to the chamber before that evil man did.
Alright, here's the key to the gate. This is our only chance. We gotta do this.
was in. And they were all there and breathing. I had to get Mark out as fast as possible.
Wow, look at this place. It has a lot less corpses than usual because he's been doing it for a while.
Mark, wake up.
I feel weak. This tree.
Stay with me. Just a couple of seconds more.
Okay. So obviously he's gathering strength from victims here, and they're bound to the tree here. But this statue is the key to all of this. There we go.
I was so close. At that moment, I felt nothing could stop me. If only I'd been right.
Defenseless little mortal. Did you really think you could escape?
Please don't kill us.
Kill you? No. I have a better use for you.
That was the last time I saw Mark. Other than in the shards of my disjointed memory. But now, I'm finally free. Thank you.
Let me ask you one more question. You mentioned documents found in Whitmarsh's estate. They allege that when the last Reaper remains, there will be one last quest to complete before Asmodeus is reborn.
Yes, that's right.
That means we still have time. The game's not over yet. I think we should join forces, don't you, Detective?
Yes, I do, partner.
Alright. And that's it for the bonus chapter, everyone. I'm really surprised that there have been so many changes to the bonus chapter from what they learned from the main game. But sometimes having the backstory in place for some of the characters is most important, because it leads up to the development towards the main portion of the game. That's right, so we have to face the priest, or the preacher as they call him, before he resurrects Asmodeus, since he's the last one standing. So, that's going to actually do it for tonight. I'm actually surprised it was that quick, but I want to be sure that I'm up and ready to go for tomorrow. I gotta be sure I get most of my assignments done before the next day. Hopefully things will go smoothly. Okay, for those of you who are watching, thank you so much for joining in. This has been quite a pleasure hearing from you, and I hope everything is going okay with you guys. I have to admit, this was a lot more interesting than I realized. Story A and Story B melded. Right now in school, I'm learning script writing to be sure I know the concepts of storytelling that way can improve on my story writing. I'm trying to find new passions in life, not just streaming, trying to figure out fanfic writing and also learning about comics as well, because they have more picture story element to it. Let's look at the extras first before we call it quits. We got a Redwood encyclopedia. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. We got concept art, achievements, wallpapers, and even music. So these are all the characters here, as well as some of the scenes that took place in the game. So we got the forest with the bridge that led up to the crossroads. We have the entrance to the park where we saw the camper. And here is the coast where we saw the cable car crash down after the Raven sabotaged it. This fog Raven. Ugh, scary thing. It would have been nice if we had some good Ravens on our side, although some people consider it to be a a bad omen. Have a good night, Midnight. Great to have you on here. Pink Curl posing. Yep. So they actually have a full character development here. These were supposed to be the father, I believe. Huh, he actually had a mustache and a beard. Interesting. This is Whitmarsh here, Gerald Whitmarsh, aka the Raven. asserting dominance. So here's Hamilton. Huh. You know, it's kind of interesting. He looks actually younger in this one than what we saw in the cutscenes. Very much younger. And here's the ticket clerk. The story that we heard from. Here's the last bit of concept art. We got the main portion of the park and part of a museum. I think that's supposed to be the wood carving exhibit. Wow. This is really cool. We never actually had this type of information in a backstory, in the extra scene for Big Fish Games before. Interesting. $2,000. That is quite a long time. The Redwood National Park, Prairie Creek, Del Norte Coast, Jedediah Smith Redwood State Parks, and Humboldt Redwood State Park. These are some of the national state parks in California and other parts of the West Coast. Titan Redwoods. Wow. I'm not sure these are actually real, but these things are really massive. And these are some of the trees that we saw from the main game. And that's going to be it for this section. This talks about the interesting facts about them. And these are our soundtracks. Alright, that's going to do it for tonight's stream, everyone. This is your host, Master Gaming. I hope to see you in the next stream sooner or later. I'm going to come up with a different schedule to see what I can do for this semester and what else I'm going to be streaming for the rest of my time during this semester. Hope you have a great time watching. This is Co-Master Gaming signing off. Hope you guys do well. Peace out, everyone. Good night.